Play Sport is a programme that Atlantis run whereby we offer kids in the community and even further afield the opportunity to come into Atlantis. During the holidays we have some camps like we're doing just now, the summer camp, where the kids come in and they can participate in just a number of games and fun activities that we've got on.
One of the huge things about Atlantis is it's a genuine community project. It's in the heart of the community, it's seen very much as a community project, and it's able to be accessed by right across the age spectrum. Particularly now, having put in the new soft play and accessing very young people. Basically, if we see a gap, we'll have a go and try and plug the gap.
I come here every year because it's awesome, and I won't stop until I'm 13 next year.
It's Summer Academy. We're working on a sort of a Midsummer Night's Panto, which is just a sort of mad idea, but that's fine. And really it's just a kind of, we've got a structure of a story and they're filling in the gaps. Working with the Robertson's Trust has meant that I can offer schools projects without having to charge them so much money that they can't possibly afford to do it.
Yeah, when I first found out that I'd got the internship, it was probably one of the best moments of my life. I mean, for most professional actors, you know, you don't spend a year in a theatre. You spend 8 weeks in a theatre and then you go on to your next job. So to be able to be here for a full year and see how all the little cogs in the machine work, from the marketing department to backstage, it's a wonderful, big machine really, the Citizens Theatre, and you know, one of the last of its kind in many respects, one of the last kind of proper working theatres in Scotland.
People don't seem to realise that there are dolphins here in Britain. There certainly are here in West Scotland. We're finding bottomless dolphins as well as minke whales and all sorts of other species. And they're of great value to the local community. Whale watching boats attract tourists to come out to see the animals, and tourists that come in will spend money in the towns and bring a lot of economic wealth to the area.
The whale watching guys, they're out there on the water every day through the season, so they're seeing everything there is to see when we possibly couldn't get out in the water or we're in a different area. So they're collecting long-term data, which is building up, and it's being built up over about 10 years, so it's building into a really unique long-term data set.
This is the Silurian. It's owned by the Hebridean Whale and Dolphin Trust. You've probably heard a wee bit about the Trust so far, have you?
At the moment the Trust is very locally based, very regional, and I think it's got a lot of strengths because of that. But what I'd like to see is the Trust developing much more links on a national and international level.
I think people's concept of hope, when they think of old people, they go, oh, Ken. But I think people forget that they've had a life, and very interesting, and they've still got a life. Life just doesn't stop because you suddenly become a bit older and less mobile.
Nice to see you nice! That's the best one this week.
Over the years, we're talking about hundreds of members. They can be themselves and they can express themselves, and they definitely express themselves, which is great.
And these individuals have an amazing score of 98 points.
A lot of our volunteers have mental health problems, and so much so that they're unable to hold down any employment. But it's important for them as human beings to do something worthwhile.
My husband died 2 years ago, and I said I would give it a try. Now I miss it. When we were off for the fortnight, I was away for the fortnight, but I still missed my routine. You didn't know what to do with yourself.
Bray is a very special place. It's got this kind of, I don't know, magical spell about it that I think embraces everybody and makes differences to people's lives. It's not just a pony ride.
He's obviously got cerebral palsy, so he can't walk or anything, so it's just giving him a new experience as well, really. His sitting's a lot better, he can't sit by himself, and he is starting to sit a lot better than what he was before.
I volunteer after my wife died. I'll be 90 just after Christmas. I think it's important for the children because the children love it and it's giving them exercise. I think we're helping lots of people that wouldn't get this chance if this place wasn't here.